morning 8th class students. In previous class, lesson 5, in that attaining the age of adolescence, in that I explained about some secondary sexual characters in boys and girls, and I explained about the minimum age for boys and girls for marriage, that is 21 years for girls, 23 years for boys. Now I will explain about hormones and adolescence, very important topic in the exam point of view. First I will explain about secondary sexual characters. The characters which developed at the age of adolescence. At the age of adolescence is known as secondary sexual characters. Do you know, children? Every human being, either male or female, at birth we can find out primary sexual characters. Primary sexual characters. The characters which present in both males and females by birth is known as primary sexual characters. By birth means in males having of testis. By birth only testis will be present. But if you will take in females having ovaries are the primary sexual characters. Secondary sexual characters means at the age of 12 to 19 years, production of sperms, that is secondary sexual characters in males, and females production of ova is the secondary sexual characters. Okay, now I will explain about another important topic that is called hormones and adolescence. Already I explained about some changes in both boys and girls, that is in males, development of mustache, development of beard, hair under armpits, hair near genital region, pimples, acne, all these are secondary sexual characters. So these secondary sexual characters will be developed due to some hormones. Now I will explain about hormones. If you will take females, we can find out some changes in females also. That is development of breast, pimples, acne, hair under armpits, genital region, production of ovum, all these due to hormones. Do you know hormones are released from endocrine glands? Children, this topic is very important in 10th class also. That's why you have to listen carefully. Why? Because the same topic will come in 10th class also. Endocrine glands are also known as ductless glands. Endocrine glands are also known as ductless glands. They does not have tubes. So endocrine glands releases hormones directly into blood. Now the blood carries hormones from one place to another place. Why? Because hormones are produced in one place. Hormones are produced in one place, and their utilization is in other place. Hormones are produced in one place and their utilization is in another place. So these hormones released into blood carries hormones from one place to another place. Now I will explain about some hormones in both boys and girls. Very important in the exam point of view. Now I will explain about hormones and adolescence. Now all of you open page number 80. All of you open page number 80 in your textbook and observe the table once. First they gave testis. Testis releases a hormone. Testis present in a sac known as scrotum. This releases a hormone known as testosterone. This helpful release from secondary sexual characters in males. Primary sexual characters in males is having testis. By birth only it will be present. Production of testosterone helps to produce sperms. Sperms production is the secondary sexual character in males. Next, ovaries. Ovaries releases a hormone known as estrogen. This hormone helps to release ovum. Production of ovum from ovaries at the age of 12 years known as ovulation. What is that? Ovulation. Ovulation means production of ovum from ovaries at the age of 12 years. Already explained in previous class, that is called menstrual cycle. At the age of 12 years or 13 years, menstrual cycle will be start, that is called menarche, and it will be end at 50 years, 45 to 50 years, that is called menopause. Menstruation, already explained about menstruation in previous class. The cyclic changes which occurs in females at the age of 12 to 13 years to 50 years known as menstrual cycle. Secondary sexual characters in female. This hormone also helpful for secondary sexual characters in females. What are the secondary sexual characters in females? Development of breast, development of hair under armpits, and pimples, acne, and menstrual cycle starting. All these are known as secondary sexual characters in females. Third gland is pituitary gland. First is testis, second is ovaries, third one is pituitary gland. Do you know it is present near brain? It is present near brain. Do you know the size of pituitary gland is large pea seed. పెద్ద బఠానీ గింజ ఎంతైతే ఉంటుందో అంత ఉంటుందన్నమాట below the brain. Pituitary hormone like growth hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone. Do you know this releases a major hormone called growth hormone, and growth hormone FSH, follicle stimulating hormone LH, luteinizing hormone, follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. What is the effect of these hormones? Growth hormone, FSH, LH, follicle stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone. These three hormones released from pituitary gland located near brain brings about general growth. Do you know this hormone helpful for growth? Do you know in some people this hormone will be released in large quantities. The person looks like giants. If you will observe in some people this hormone will be released into less quantities. That condition is called dwarf. Maragujunu antaru Telugulo. So due to this hormone, growth hormone, this helpful to increase the growth of the bone, increase the bones, growth of bones. FSH directs estrogen for formation of ovum or eggs into uterus of females. This FSH helps to release ovum from ovaries into fallopian tube. Already explained in 4th lesson. No, human beings, female human beings have 2 ovaries. Each ovum releases 1 ovum per month on successive months. No, this ovum will be released by ovaries into fallopian tube with the help of a hormone known as FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, which helps to release ovum from ovary into fallopian tube. While in males direct testosterone to stimulate sperm sacs to produce sperms. This FSH is also helpful to stimulate production of sperms from testis. FSH play an important role in both boys and girls, males and females. In females, it helps to production of ovum. In males, it helps to production of sperms. So, follicle stimulating hormone helps to produce ovum from ovary, sperms from testis. Luteinizing hormone causes the egg to burst out, flow into the fallopian tube. So, LH, luteinizing hormone, helpful to send ovum into fallopian tube. Luteinizing hormone helps to send ovum into fallopian tube for fertilization. Already explained in previous class. Fertilization in female human being takes place in a fallopian tube. So this LH, luteinizing hormone, helps to send ovum from ovary into fallopian tube. Next, adrenal gland. 4th one is adrenal gland. Do you know adrenal gland? Where adrenal gland will be present? On top of kidney. On top of kidney. What is the role of adrenal gland? This releases a hormone known as adrenaline. What is that? Adrenaline. This adrenaline hormone which helps to control emotions. Which controls emotions. I will explain this hormone with the help of simple example. If you all you heard about cockfight. Cockfight means Kodi Pandyalu. Vine untaru. At that time, this hormone responsible for that changes in that cock. Do you know when a roaring dog approaches you? A roaring dog approaches you. Some changes occurs in you know what that changes? Increase heartbeat, rate of respiration also increases, goosebumps appear, pupil, center portion of size increases, and sometimes rectum, sometimes motion also will come. All these actions due to a hormone known as adrenaline. That's why adrenaline also called as flight or fight hormone. Fight hormone. Why? Because this may cause a fight with unmanageable situation like approaching dog like that. Sometimes may escape from that situation due to this hormone. This is about adrenal gland. So these are the 4 hormones which we learned in hormones table. Hormones are the chemical substances which released from endocrine glands. They are also known as ductless glands. They release hormone directly to blood. Blood carries hormone from one place to where they can produce to and where they can act. There are 4 hormones which we learned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hormones we learned in this class. That is testosterone, first hormone, estrogen, second hormone, growth hormone, third hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, fourth hormone, luteinizing hormone, fifth hormone, adrenaline hormone. This is the sixth hormone. So we learned about sixth hormone. 6 hormones. 6 hormones play an important role. These hormones released at the age of adolescence. We can find out some changes in adolescence. No, adolescent boys or girls due to these hormones. One is testosterone, which helps to release sperms. Estrogen, which helps to release ovum at the time of ovulation, and also helpful for menstruation. Growth hormone, which releases from pituitary gland, present near brain, which helpful for growth of human body. And follicle stimulating hormone helps to produce ovum from ovary and helps to produce sperms from testis. Luteinizing hormone. This hormone helps to send ovum into fallopian tube, and adrenal gland which present on top of kidney releases a hormone known as adrenaline. Adrenaline. This helpful to control the emotion. That's why this hormone is known as fight or flight hormone. So this is about hormones at adolescence. If you will observe in boys and girls at the age of adolescence, we can find out some changes. No, all these changes, like if you, again I repeat, the changes in boys are development of mustache, beard, hair under armpits, hair near genital region, pimple, all these due to hormone called testosterone. If you will observe in females, development of breast, development of hair, hair under armpits, and hair near genital region, pimple, acne, production of ovum, menstrual cycle, all these due to a hormone known as estrogen. So this is about endocrine glands and hormones. In the next class, I will explain about some more topics in attaining the age of adolescence. Thank you.